Yeah.
What it do, Tyler Perry lips? It's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 12 Reunion Part 2. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. So if that works for you, then let's get into tonight's review. The reunion picks up exactly where last week's episode left off, with Diana and Garcelle finally having their confrontation. And Diana says to Garcelle, well, didn't you call me evil? Which is harder, C word or evil? And Erika, Lisa, and Dorit looking like Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedette gonna talk about some, most certainly evil. Most certainly evil. At that point, if I was Andy, I would have said enough is enough. Cut this shit short. Everybody wrap it up. Turn the lights off and let's go home. Because y'all hoes is playing with me right about now. Y'all are really playing in my face, the world's face. Get out of here with this stupid shit. Now y'all trying to play with me, play with the public. You think that the word evil is worse than calling somebody a cunt. I would have told all of them in their wigs and weaves to go in the corner and face the wall, because it's ridiculous now, the shit that they say. It's just ridiculous. None of it makes sense. They just say whatever the fuck comes to their brain. And I just can't with these hoes at this point. So Andy then says to Sutton, is there anything you need to clear up with Diana? And she was like, no, we're very clear on where we stand. And Diana sit there looking stupid, Thompson. Well, I'm very disappointed in what Garcelle just said. Garcelle was like, bitch, I didn't even say nothing. Sutton did. It's like, girl, you are obsessed with me. Why are you so obsessed with me? It's like, girl, am I Mariah and you Eminem? What is going on, darling? So Diana says that she's hired lawyers to find out who hired these bots, because she didn't do it and nobody in the cast did it. And Garcelle like, girl, good for you. Good for you, bitch. Okay. So they break for lunch. Everybody goes into their dressing rooms or into one of the other girls' dressing rooms. Lisa and Erika, of course, are, together. And they sit on the couch talking about how the fact that Garcelle said that she believed it was somebody in the group that hired the box, and that they were shocked by that, and that's whoever got the box, that's what they wanted, was to cause division in the group. Girl, shut up. Sitting up here looking like Garfield and Friends. I hate them. I swear I do. So then we go to Sutton going into Garcelle's room, and Sutton was just like, I was really trying to understand where Crystal was coming from, because Crystal was playing Ring Around the Rosies. Let's just keep it a buck. She had to stick with her story at this point, and she just gonna stick with it until the wheels fall off, even though she knows she wrong, because blatantly admitting, yeah, I put 10 on 20, trying to make it seem like this girl said something racist would be worse than just playing dumb and going along with this bullshit ass narrative that she has concocted at this point. So Kyle and Dorit are in the room eating together, and they basically say that Crystal was trying to cover her ass, which she was. She honestly was, because she made it seem like this lady was a part of the Russian mafia or something. Like, she was making it seem like Sutton had said something so dark and devious, it was worse than the C word, child. I will say, because everybody was mad last week because they felt like Sutton didn't have Garcelle's back and speak up on her behalf on part 1 on the reunion. So at BravoCon, she apologized to Garcelle for not speaking up more for her. And I love that about Sutton, because one thing you can say about them is they do have a true, genuine friendship outside of this show. And she acknowledged the fact that I should have spoke up for you. You know what I'm saying? I should have. And moving forward, I know that she will. Kyle's segment is up next, and it really wasn't about much of anything, but the only thing that interested me was the rumors going around that Mauricio and Dorit were having an affair, and she was like, it's nonsense. But people started saying that after the home invasion scene where Dorit, PK, and Mauricio hugged each other. Girl, that wasn't why they said that, because they had a three-way hug. They said that because she hugged your husband and then kissed his arm. That's why they said that, which is fucking inappropriate. I don't give a damn how you try to swing that shit. And then we kept on seeing them have they little one-on-one moments throughout the season. You better pay attention, bitch. You better motherfucking pay attention to what's going on. But you know, rumors have been swirling for years that Mauricio gets down and that he got a couple of flavors of the month. Okay, so she like to play all she want to. Then Erika tells this weird ass story about how she met PK before he got with Dorit years ago at a World Cup, and him and his friend walked up to her, and her friend was like, are you guys porn stars? Are you in porn? And she said that, you know, he was being, you know, cheeky and an asshole or whatever. But that just makes everything even more weird from Erika and Dorit's first season on the show with the whole Pantygate situation and the fact that PK had looked, you know, in between her legs when she ain't had no panties on. That makes it even more weirder. And Dorit was looking like, oh, at first I've never heard this. Why is you telling it now? And the fuck? Like, she was looking like, where the fuck that come from? And that makes what happened this weekend between Dorit and Erika even stranger, because if you watch the video I dropped today on the shadiest moments at BravoCon, Erika was asked the question, which housewife do you think will be next to split? And she said PK and Dorit. PK and Dorit found out about what she said, and they did not take it too kindly at all. PK put up a post on his Instagram, which is still up, by the way, right now, and said Erika Jayne thought her husband was innocent. She thought the ankle is more important than the brain. She thought she should keep the earrings. Now she thinks Dorit and I are next to split up. Here's a quick bit of management advice. Stop thinking. Oh, well, all right. Dorit was like, you know, misery loves company. Erika then said, you know, when did you all get so sensitive? You know, I was playing. And when Sutton was asked about it, she was like, this is giving me fake news. Like, they drumming up beef, you know what I'm saying, to keep Dorit ass from getting fired, because the pink slips and the rehire slips will be going out soon, because the girls will be back filming within about a month or so. So this is giving me very much that. I very much think that they're trying to figure out a way to keep Dorit ass on the show, because all of a sudden y'all beefing again. And I also think that, of course, Dorit has been hearing what the viewers have been saying, that she has gone soft and that she run up in behind the girls. And, you know, Carlos King has really been going in on her on his podcast about how she's a follower now and she doesn't have a voice. So this is giving me very much, okay, let's drum up a beef between me and Erika, because we had beef in the past. So let's revisit that. That's what this is giving me, and I'm not buying it at all. We then switched to Garcelle's segment, and I'm just so proud of Garcelle. You know, she released a book this past season. She bought a beach home. She bought her first Birkin. Like, she's become the fan favorite. Like, just so many opportunities have come her way, and it's because, you know, she's a good person, and God don't bless no mess. And I just pray that the viewers don't turn on her, because, you know, they love to bring somebody up to tear them down. You know what I'm saying? And the viewers tend to shift on people, you know. So I just pray that things continue to go well for her on this show. They get to the part where they discuss her book. And Andy asks Erika, did she just skim through the book, or did she, like, what happened before she threw the book away in the trash can? And then that's when Lisa steps in and was like, well, I was the one that actually threw her book in the trash can. Lisa says the reason why she threw the book away is because her and Garcelle made a pact the season before that kids were off limits. But the thing is, she didn't go in her book talking about Amelia. She reiterated a story of what happened the prior season. The fuck? You just was looking for a reason to be a bitch. And I wish Garcelle would have said that. You was looking for a reason, bitch, to have an attitude or to come at me about something. You know damn well I wasn't talking about your fucking daughter. Get the fuck over it, bitch. Get over it. So Garcelle then goes on to say that Lisa even had her lawyer reach out to her management. So Garcelle was like, what can we do to fix this? So they decided, during the second edition printing that they would take that part out the book and, exempt that part from the audio. Bitch, you better than me, because fuck her and fuck Amelia. Girl, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all non-eating asses. Ho, fuck you. So Garcelle then says, I found out that they were all snickering about it on their group chat that they have separately from her. These fake ass bitches. And they tell me, well, I don't know about snickering. Bitch, who the fuck y'all were. So it then comes out that, recently Garcelle filmed with Lisa Vanderpump for Pump Rules or whatever. And when it goes to commercial break, Lisa and Erika just kikiing over the fact that they threw her book in a trash can. And Garcelle was just sitting there stewing. And you could tell like she wanted to go there and go off on him, but she was keeping her composure. Oh, I wish I could just be her ride or die on this show. Garcelle, I know you can probably bring a new friend on the show. Bring me, bitch. We don't even know each other, but just bring me in. Tag me in, goddammit. Tag me the fuck in. Tag me in, bitch, because I'll do all your dirty work. I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat while Erika talking about something. I'm ride or die. I took that for Lisa for, the past year. People thinking that I was the one that threw it away. I'm ride or die for my friend. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Lisa's segment is next. And child, she tried to muster up a tear when she was fake crying, but none came like they never do. She cracks me up with this fake crying. I'm just really taking it hard, Andy. Girl, get the fuck out of here. She apologizes for her actions, even though her apologies don't mean a damn thing. And Andy asks her a viewer question, which is they felt like she's using her mom's death to justify her behavior. Even though she's been a bitch before her mother died. And Lisa Thomas, it's been a very confusing time for me. I've been all over the place. Bitch, if that's the case, you've been all over the place since your ass got on this show. Okay? Like, there's no excuse. And I wish they would have went in on her ass. Bitch, you are a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex. You are a Tasmanian devil. There's something wrong with you. You have taken this platform, this opportunity, and literally turned it into a soap opera. You're not being your real true self. We don't know shit about you. You make everybody else your storyline because you don't want to talk about the real shit that's going on in your family. Hell, you've used your own daughters for a storyline because you would rather focus on anybody else but you and what the fuck is going on over there with you and bisexual Harry. Allegedly. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Like, you fake cry all the time. Yes, I do believe, of course she took her mother's death hard. That's her mama. But did she take it as hard as she pretended to be? No. She was all right. She couldn't even muster up a tear. Girl, please. Sutton apologizes to Dorit for the comments she made about when her house was burglarized, which was very nasty. And she says it's the worst thing that she's ever said to anyone. And she apologizes profusely, which she should have. Then we get to Kyle getting physical with Sutton at Garcelle's birthday party. And a viewer pointed out, you was putting your hands on this lady, but you didn't like it when Brandy pushed you down them damn steps. I forgot all about that. She made Kyle cry. Please bring back Brandy. Oh my God. So Kyle getting to trying to explain herself away, even though she just should have said 100% I was dead ass wrong. Sutton tried to jump in. She's like, excuse me. Bitch, who the fuck are you talking about? You the one that were handsy with me. How you sitting up here with an attitude? It's the fact that they don't have no respect for Sutton. They really honestly don't. Sutton need to cuss them the fuck out because Kyle is a punk anyway. You could easily make Kyle fucking cry. So Sutton was like, you pulled really hard on me. Like, that wasn't okay. And she was like, and then you sided with Diana. Like, you was basically trying to make it seem like I was lying about me having miscarriages. Once again, Kyle is trying to talk herself out of being wrong. She gives a half-ass apology. Then Dorit says that she felt like Sutton bringing up the miscarriages was her trying to make everything about herself. That was not her trying to make everything about herself. It was a way for her to try to relate to Diana. But once again, they gonna always try to figure out a way to make Sutton and Garcelle and Crystal wrong. That's just what they do. So when asked, Garcelle admits that she does feel like at times Sutton can be about herself. And I appreciate the fact that she kept it real. She ain't just say, oh no, because that's not real friendship. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Yeah, bitch, sometimes you are vain, but I still love you. It don't take away from my friendship. But them other hoes will never do that with each other. So then the whole topic of Erika calling Sutton a liability. And Sutton was like, how am I a liability? That's the same thing could be said for y'all. And so Andy was like, yeah, or like Rena couldn't Erika be considered a liability to you? Like, make it make sense, girl. So Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal all was like, the four of them stick up for each other. They gonna have each other's back no matter what. Them four bitches sat there on fucking mute because they knew the shit was true. And it's like, y'all being called out about the shit now. It's blatant. It's blatant to your castmates. It's blatant to the viewers. Like, come on. It's so blatant. That's why they need to cut that shit the fuck up. They need to cut that shit up. They need to bring some other heavyweights in to go against their asses. I'm sick of them. Like, I just want them to be cussed the fuck out. Please bring Camille back. Please bring Camille, because Camille will gather their asses up in 5.2 seconds. She'll gather Kyle ass up. Let's not forget how she had Kyle ass on the rope season 1. Okay? Camille ain't scared of none of them hoes. Bring Camille ass back into the fold. Bring Brandy back into the fold. Bring another black bitch up into the fold. Somebody that ain't got no qualms cussing a hoe out, because I'm sick of these bitches. Like, I'm so sick of them. So the whole thing about Sutton bringing up the Elton John tickets comes up. And Sutton was basically like, I brought the whole thing up because it was a whole thing about, saying thank you to a friend. So Sutton was just like, I just don't understand why you hate me so much, to Lisa. Lisa was like, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. You get on my nerves sometimes, but I don't hate you. And Sutton was like, you kept coming for me all during filming when we were done with filming. Like, and you didn't do that to nobody else but me. And Sutton was like, I don't consider you a friend. And Lisa sitting there looking stupid, like when Kim called her ass out that one season and gave her ass back that bunny. She was sitting there acting like looking like her feelings was hurt, when bitch, you ain't even got no feelings. So Sutton was like, you yelled at me a lot and I really need an apology. And she was like, I'm so sorry that I took my pain, my anger, and my hurt and my fear out on you. Girl, bitch, you ain't Edgar Allan Poe. Shut the hell up, Lisa. You didn't take none of that shit out on her. You were just being a plain old bully and a bitch. And you made her your punching bag because you knew you fucking could. And you need somebody that's going to get on this damn show and straight up cuss your ass out for fucking filth. Because none of you hoes would try that shit with a Portia, with a Kenya, okay, with a Phaedra. Y'all would never, ever, with a Nene. Girl, ooh, can we have a celebrity death match with these hoes? Like, ooh. Andy then brings up Lisa's social media activity and how it is horrendous and how they have had extensive talks about it. And how she is just off the rails and she needs to be put in a kennel for her behavior. And She told me, so, well, I'm impulsive. I try to stop. Oh, and Dorit and Erika and Kyle all trying to, back her up and make her be excusable for her shitty behavior once again. And Andy reads a viewer comment where they said, from doxing people to posting racial microaggressions, Renna needs to be put on pause. And she tells me, put me on pause. Put me on fucking pause. I don't care. Okay, well, since she don't fucking care, give her exactly what the fuck she wants. Because, bitch, you need the check. Bitch, you need the motherfucking check. You and Harry over there in that dungeon y'all call a fucking house. Bitch, you need the check. You one of them people that thrives off of being a fucking housewife. Because what the fuck else do you have going on? What else? It ain't like the jobs is lined up around the corner for your ass, because if that was the case, you would have been working outside of the Housewives since you've been on here. What other gigs have we seen Lisa obtain since she has been on this show? I'll wait. Oh, okay. She got that whack ass makeup that ain't doing a bit of nothing. You probably find it in a fucking clearance rack at one of your favorite stores, child. Other than that, she ain't got shit going for herself. Nothing. What happened to your HSN clothes? Oh, you got a little bit too big for your britches with that. But girl, you need this check. Don't sit up here and act like you don't. Please don't. Please do not. If your ass don't come back to this goddamn show, if they fire your ass tomorrow, the only thing your ass gonna do is start a podcast like the rest of these hoes, like Teddy and them. Girl, get out of here. And yeah, you wrong for doxing people, and bitch, you do have a lot of racial undertones. All four of you bitches do. Oh, so I really want them to put her ass on pause, since that's what you want, bitch. Put her ass on pause. You don't care? Okay, somebody else would love to get the money that your ass is getting every fucking season. So, Andy then brings up a post that Lisa put up saying, if anytime you say something to Garcelle to the viewers, it's deemed as racist. And he asked Garcelle how she feels about it. And she was like, if you're not around a lot of people of color, like what happened with the charity situation with me and Kyle, sometimes what you say could have an undertone of being racist or a microaggression. And Crystal jumps in and was like, that's how I felt with the situation with Sutton. It wasn't what she said, it was how she made me feel. And here come Kyle, but it was different. It was different. And at this point, Crystal was like, Kyle, stop, enough. You can't tell me how I'm supposed to feel. She was like, you don't understand it. You never will. You have to stop. You only said you understood because you didn't want to get in trouble with the viewers. And I was like, exactly. At this point, we all know that, like I said, Crystal ass is full of shit. But at the end of the day, she does have to deal with y'all and y'all bullshit. And that is a true valid feeling. So after that, they go on break and Andy lets everybody know that Kathy is coming. And baby, you would have sworn that Andy said the troops was coming in. Them hoes was on pause. Even Garcelle was like, oh shit, I gotta go take a shot. Because what's about to happen, bitch? I ain't even ready for it. Crystal was like, bitch, I'm about to take one with you. Sutton is like, oh shit. Y'all like, oh, it's about to go down. Sutton was excited. Like, they knew that fucking Kathy was about to come and tear some shit up, and it better live up to the fucking hype. So Kyle is scared shitless. Like, she's literally about to shit in her depends. She's so fucking afraid of Kathy. And Lisa up here walking around talking to herself. She's so shook. Tells all I have to do is tell the truth. All I have to do is speak my truth. All I have to do. I mean, all I got to do is just, speak my truth. Meanwhile, Kathy is unfazed. Kathy has arrived in her Walmart muumuu and her fucking house shoes and ain't the least bit bothered nor pressed. But she came ready. She came ready and on the fuck go. And I don't understand why they even chose to play with her. If you watched Paris Hilton's reality show on Peacock this past year, where she was, planning her wedding and Kathy was a part of the show, you will see that Kathy has a mean side to her. We didn't see the bubbly, fun Kathy that we see on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Paris's reality show. You saw the don't take no shit. I said what I said. It's my way or the highway, Kathy. So I don't understand why these hoes think that she was to be played with. Paris Hilton is a 40-some-year-old woman and she's still scared of her mama. So you know Kyle is equally as scared of her. Like, Kyle is scared shitless of her sister, because you can tell that Kyle and Kathy have a relationship where, like I've said in the past, Kathy was like her second mother. It's more than just a sisterly relationship. That's her big sister. That's her second mother. And Kyle is the little sister. And I feel like Kyle has resentment towards her sister because Kathy had the money, Kathy had the beauty, Kathy had the fame, and here was just Kyle, just sitting off to the side. Kathy and Kim was the one that was, in the front, in the spotlight, and Kyle has now gotten, her taste of fame, her notoriety, and she is relishing in that shit. And now that Kathy has decided, after all of these seasons, because mind you, Kathy been asked to be on this show. So now that Kathy is bored and wanted something to do and has came on to her territory and taken the fuck over and became the fan favorite, Kyle can't handle it. Kyle can't fucking handle that shit at all. And she cannot handle Kathy being mad at her. And Kathy does have so much pull in Hollywood. Kathy is linked to old Hollywood, honey. The big wigs, the people that hold the purse strings, the people that, are the gatekeepers. That's why all them hoes was scared on that fucking set. Okay? And this how connected she is. Let's not forget that Nikki, her daughter, husband is a fucking Rothschild. Google the Rothschilds. This is old white money. Generations of billions of dollars of money. You know how much weight the Hiltons have in not only Hollywood, but just period. So damn right Lisa walking around talking to herself because bitch, you done tried the wrong one. Your little ass ain't no match for no fucking Kathy Hilton at the end of the day. And I hope and pray Kathy get in that ass next week. I hope and pray that she do. Because Kathy, baby, I cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait. Overall, I'm going to give part 2 of the reunion an A because they got underneath my skin and riled me up so bad. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's reunion part 2. Let's talk down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.